ToV subdrive is live! Hi to you, ToV community. We're launching a subscriber drive with Heroscape prize packages. Here's what to do. Subscribe to Tales of Valhalla YouTube and comment subbed on any video or post. That's it. You're entered. Also, spread the word. Now for the prizes. We have 4 tier goal prize packages. Tier 1 at 900 subs, Sentinels of Grax, Mellifera, and 5 Amberhive squads. Tier 2 at 950 subs, Quahon and Agent Nora. Important to note, these 2 prize packages are for a US address only, but the next 2 are for any country Renegade Game Studios can ship to. For Tier 3 at 1000 subs, any Heroscape item from the Renegade store, excluding master sets and battle boxes. And the final tier, 4 at 1050 subs, another chance for any Heroscape item from Renegade, excluding only the master sets. So for this final prize package, choosing a battle box is allowed. Drawing happens on July 15th, right after ScapeCon. So subscribe right now, drop that comment, and share. Every subscription gets us closer to unlocking these prizes. Thank you for your continued support. Keep on scaping, and you have a purpose in your life. Find it, pursue it, live it, and we'll see all of you next time.
Ancient dust to neon flame, steel and signal, one same name. Kings and rogues, coded minds, pull through space and through all time. They arrive, feel the ground, hear the sound all This was our call. Past and future collide. Many worlds would find. Far from summoned to this war. Now we stand and fight for the battle of all time. Charge! Strike! Hold! Fight! Stone and circuit, myth and gun. Every age now moves as one. Broken clocks and open skies. Endless now before our eyes. Step in time. Feel the beat. Heart.
Welcome to ToV Live. It is Valhalla time, and it is time to where, well, we got a new wave. It was just announced last Friday. We got some new stuff, and we're going to be talking about it, giving an overview, looking at some of this stuff, and it's like, wait, Joe, I feel like we've seen some of this stuff before.
Where's the enthusiasm, Ryan? Where is it?
I can't be too
Oh, we're just
loud,
getting
Joe.
another wave. Oh, just a simple wave. No. No.
Please be loud for me.
I don't think I've seen something done so right in so long. So many things have been done right here.
Oh yeah, no doubt. No, Joe, you are my enthusiasm. You are the one who can.
That is true. I do embed all of that.
Yes, you do. So,
what a burden.
That's 90% of why you're here. Anyway, hello, I am Ryan, aka Tales of Valhalla, and this is the ToV podcast, episode 84. And again, we're overviewing this wave. It's someone's nightmare. I don't know whose nightmare is it. The name, I have no idea who it is, but yes, that's.
Do we really not know who Nastra is?
Is it in the lore?
I don't know.
Nastra, it's not in the lore bio, but Nostraland is Jandar's region, so Nastra is presumably named after her.
Go. Interesting. Okay, that connection. That's really cool. Anyway,
there is one thing that was done wrong.
Well,
Dr. Morenstein didn't buy a second pair of boots, apparently.
Well, he lost it somehow.
We have to chip in for more shoes. But yes, I'm Ryan, aka Tales of Valhalla. I have with me tonight on this illustrious panel, we got Sir Joe Crazy, we got Sir Nobleman Nick, we got Sir Josiah Roguescaper, and we have Sir Warpig Mint with us tonight to go over.
You did miss one other Sir, though. You missed one other Sir.
We'll cover it.
That's here.
We'll cover it. We'll cover it. That it's like yes, there it is. There it is.
Oh, he's actually with us too.
Wait, all right, fantastic.
Josiah, show it. You're on a big screen now. Show it. Let's see. There it is. There it is. Now everybody has the opportunity for Sir Gilbert. Now, how amazing! And you don't have to spend $100 for it.
No arms or legs have to be given away.
It's
and you may keep
incredible.
both kidneys.
It's absolutely
the poster boy of Jandar.
It's again this and all this stuff was announced in like 22 minutes, I think. So it wasn't a relatively like big stream as like I think what was it, like 1 or 2 times ago? It was like almost a whole hour that he spent just going again and again and again with stuff. This one was a little bit shorter, but I think this has still a bigger impact just because. And how about we just get into the subject before we start, like just going through stuff and saying what we like and don't like about things. Just the fact that Renegade decided, in their great wisdom, decided to start bringing back some of the classic scape and integrating that into the contemporary format. And when I mean bringing back classic scape, I'm talking about Knights of Weston, I'm talking about McDurk Warriors, I'm talking about Sir Gilbert, I'm talking about Sir Alistair McDurk. They are now...
And Zetacron.
Zetacron. That's another
robot.
And Samuel Brown.
Samuel Brown, which
he technically wasn't around, but he was official.
Yeah, exactly. So, but this, I don't know what this does to the meta. I don't know if it's like one of those like Star Wars things to where it's bringing everything into balance now. I don't know.
It's breaking the meta. Right now. It's gonna break the meta.
The price
Knights
meta.
Are evil.
The price meta. But yeah, and they're not revised. Like we've seen in 2.0s and stuff. They're the same cards. Has the point values changed in some
points
of them?
Changed?
Yes.
Yeah.
The points have changed in some of them. Okay, a little bit.
That's cool.
So
Gilbert's going to 150 from 160. I know that one right offhand.
There you go. So the only thing that might have changed from them is the points, but besides that, they are the same classic stuff that you've had before, and this is a welcome thing. And in addition to, you just don't get one box and one squad. in one box you get 2 squads for what price? What price, Joe? What price is it? Here, let me bring this up actually.
55 for painted, 35 for unpainted.
It is a bloomin' miracle. Here,
yeah, that is probably the best price you'll ever get for 8 models.
I'm going to quick view this here. Yeah.
It's better price than what they were originally at after you adjust for inflation.
Mm-hmm. So this is the painted.
People need to stop talking about the price. Like, yes, things on their website are still priced very highly. I don't know why not everything is being adjusted, but even so, this is huge. What a plus. Like, I need people to calm down with the prices. Everybody's not doing so well. I know.
If you can't buy it, you can't buy it. That's fine. That's fair. But
most people should have at least one set, one classic set in their collection. Mm-hmm. You know, unless you're starting brand new with Heroscape, which is totally viable, that's fine. But like for me, like I only have one. I'm just gonna get one box of either painted or unpainted, and like I got 12. That's more than enough you would need.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and keep in mind, Renegade is a business. They must make profit or they can't make product. So they need some type of profit margin. So you got to understand those business basics too. They're not out to get you. They're not out to... They're there to keep on continuing.
They're still giving us painted stuff.
And
not only that, though, they give us, like, Deathwalker 10,000 if you order. They give you free points if you go on Renegade, where you can get $25 off later. So it's not even the actual price they're giving, because you're actually getting more than what you're buying, too.
So. Yeah, and you'll also be able to give to all of us when you order. You get to support your creators, your people that you watch and enjoy.
And the cool
why not order from Renegade today?
And yeah, hey, affiliate link in the description below if you're on YouTube, or you can go to some of these like Heroscapers or Joe's affiliate link too. I don't mind sharing if you want to, but if you're gonna buy, give some of that love to some of us content creators here. But no, and this is one thing I realized too. It's like this is the most expensive these boxes will be. You know what I'm saying? Like
True.
35, because once they start going to other stores or other online stores after they get released, they'll be discounted. So if you want to wait, you can wait and get it even less. That's just insane. It blows.
And pro tip is that most people won't need 6 squads, so there'll be like one floating night squad around that you can pick up pretty easily. I imagine too.
Mm-hmm.
It's from a marketing standpoint, it's nearly groundbreaking. I don't know if this was just all originally Lee's idea, but it was a genius move. And I know it's something that some of us have been saying that you just need to do. You have to do this because this is the type of thing we cling to. And okay, Zetacron. Wait a minute. Can someone real quick, like, either go on All Things Heroscape or Joey Carmichael's list? And what does an old Zetacron cost? Because I'm just going to go to the...
I'll go to All Things Heroscape.
I go to the painted Zetacron, actually. Okay? And the artwork for the Zetacron is quite killer. Look at that.
Oh, love that.
Oh, it's so good. It actually makes the real, like, many
$155.76.
Guys,
even on eBay here, it says pre-owned and everything too, so it's opened. It's free shipping, but it's $140 there too. The first one that pops up.
And right now once again, I don't know how much we want to talk about All Things Heroscape, but
it's $190.
All Things Heroscape, like, you can go and pre-order for $24.
Yeah,
that's the painted one.
Yeah.
So
All Things Heroscape does have some of the Renegade stuff very, very discounted. Just saying. I'm just saying they do. I mean that's where I got. Let's see where I got the. I mean that's where I got these accolades from.
Welcome to a new world of Heroscape. This is incredible.
Yeah,
I do not want to hear it. I'm so sick of it. Because I keep telling people, find me another game. Find me another game that's currently being printed today that has painted models.
Joe, you're the one who told me to calm down.
No, I told you to bring it up. I told you to bring up the enthusiasm.
Oh, bring up the enthusiasm. Well, well, I'm just saying, you're shouting to the screen at people who are saying it's too expensive. That's what I'm, talking about. I'm just saying. Anyway, Zetacron. It's just, look, if Renegade wanted to, they could have had this. They could have priced this at $100. If they wanted to, they could have, because that's what
Joe's trying to say. What Joe's trying to say in his yelling voice is, if you go and mow someone's yard, you can buy Zetacron. 1 yard, maybe 2, but you could do it in 1.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's like a quarter of a workday.
Percentages.
Sounds like a deal to me.
Percentages. Now,
Skip lunch for a day and you're there.
Yeah.
Now, I don't know how much of, okay, so we know classic, these classic squads and stuff. I don't know how much we really want to get into and cover. Nothing's really changed besides the points. I don't know if anybody knows if there's any
I do want to look at the
difference.
points though, because I pulled up Knights of Weston, who are classically 70 points.
Mm-hmm.
They are currently 80 in Renegade points.
Okay.
So current.
Let's just look at the points real quick then for them.
And then if you're looking at
Nightmare.
Delta,
Mm-hmm.
is 85. So we literally went from
Warriors McDirk.
5-point jumps to everybody.
65 points. McDirk Warriors.
So yeah, let's look at McDirks.
Yeah.
McDirks
65.
McDirks are lower than they were. I think they were like 75 or something, and then Delta went 70, and now they're 65, right?
Oh, get out. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Because McDirks are cool. I like them. I never played them in a huge army or anything, but I feel like you definitely need them in a mass just to make Alistair work.
Yeah.
And so, because the 2-2, so 65 sounds pretty solid.
McDirks are very similar to the Knights, but they're different enough ways where they were priced so similarly. You just pick the Knights because they're overall better.
Yeah.
But now with this price difference, you do have do you want to be an aggressive army? Or do you want to be this slow movie? There's different archetypes to play into, which is nice.
Well, Knights were also really good because you could throw Rail in with them and have 6 defense. Now you don't have that in Contemporary, so... I mean, they're still good, but they might not be as good without her.
And then Knights of Weston, 80 points. What was the original? OG?
70.
70. Okay, so they're a little bit more higher.
Yeah. And that's super fair. I mean, that 4 defense is so tough.
Yeah.
Like Nick said, add that with Raylan, it's just ridiculous.
Yeah, they're a tough army build. So
yeah,
makes sense. So again, some points have been adjusted for that.
But Gilbert is the best thing for them, the Knights.
Mm-hmm.
He speeds them up. He gives them better attack, which is sort of their 2 mediocre stats. So.
Do we see Frostclaws making a move in the meta now that we got Gilbert in Contemporary?
Yep. Well, not just that, but Frostclaws were at Gen Con 2 years ago, and all the top armies with Alistair. All the top armies had bears with Alistair back then.
I like the Sir Gilbert sculpt too. That's pretty nice.
It's a nice sculpt.
150, and I'm so glad it shows him putting standing on a rock. I'm so glad there's not a rock on the base.
You don't like tactical rocks?
Not on the bases, no. I prefer my rocks just in the terrain, not on the base.
But yeah, Gilbert though with the bears is really nice because you get your free movement, then they can walk to someone rather than run, and then they get their nice 3 attack base.
Still got Jander's Dispatch.
He's good too.
It's 150, and it was originally 160 or something.
160 is the original Renegade adjustment. I don't know what his default was.
Oh.
His default was 105.
105, which is wild.
Yeah.
105.
Delta is 160. So once again, we have this nice little middle ground in between I should say Delta for Knights was higher, but once again, looking at all these different point values and trying to fit what do we want for our game? And I don't know. Everything seems pretty fair for me. Like it just makes sense.
And here I'm going back to okay.
And Sam Brown was 60, and he's still 60, I think, right?
It's
Is that what
Okay.
they were
You
doing with
didn't
him?
change him at all.
Oh, is he
It's-
55 now?
it's
Or
incredible.
no, he's 60. Yeah,
that-
I'm crazy.
Look, you just don't get Sir Gilbert in a box. You get Sir Gilbert and Alistair McDurk in a box.
And
Yeah,
Dice.
Painted and dice.
And dice
Yeah,
in the
and
bag.
dice.
And
And
a
a bag.
bag for $55, guys. And again, that's the highest this will be. It'll be discounted if you decide to wait. This is like
Tails, did you read the Gilbert bio yet?
Wait,
I did.
Oh yeah, I haven't.
Oh,
I haven't read any bios yet because
Gilbert is actually named after Ken,
Yeah.
and there's reference to Gordon in there. So Ken and
Matthias.
Gordon, the
Oh.
members of Jandar's Dispatch
Mhm.
podcast,
Oh,
are now
get
canonized.
out.
It's really
I
Yeah,
love
if you read
that.
the bio, it's pretty great.
nice.
Sir Matthias Gilbert and Sir Gordon are talking in the bio. It's pretty funny.
Oh
That's
wow.
hilarious.
I love that for them.
That's cool. But yeah, $55 and yeah, you get the bag of dice and I like the fact that you get two. You don't get one army card for these guys. You get two different kinds of army cards. The like original, like classic
Mhm.
army card, and then the modern contemporary army card.
They didn't have to do that.
They
The
didn't have
classic
to
one
do
has
that.
the new art on it, though, but it
That's
has
fine.
the old style.
Yeah, it's got the old style. That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. That's fine. It's still like it.
That's
Like
so nice.
yeah, it's
Which always
Yeah.
begs the question. I mean, I understand why, but I have to ask. It begs me to ask, why don't just do that for all of the cards? If you could do the old one, why have the new one? Yeah, because of art. But if you're gonna have that art, put that art on a shirt and sell it at the store. Where is their merch? Where is it? Don't make the merch more exclusive than any of the product. Like, come on. Come on.
Oh, but that shirt coming out for Gen Con is going to be really cool, though. The Sudema.
That's what
fighting
that's
the
what we're saying.
samurai.
That's what we're saying.
I want that so bad.
That'll be cool.
Yeah.
The red and blue like contrast really well.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and one
I
thing-
wish
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. Warpig.
I wish the shirts were available on their web store, like they're sort of like they're doing with Eel and Fofoa.
Mm-hmm.
The day of the conventions,
That would be
able to
so
order
nice.
the.
That'd be cool.
Yeah. No,
I'd be broke.
I was.
Buy it for all your friends and family.
Because
Yeah.
Nick was with me on the Rack stream, but the ring. Now Joe
Yeah.
Joe has a dislike for the ring because I
What?
I watched his
I
video,
don't like.
but I'm just like
Oh.
I'm like look, like I used to be big into like NFL, okay, and it's like the the Super Bowl rings that those players would have, and just to have that type of ring, one
Yeah.
ring.
Showing up the tournament,
And they did
blinged
say
out,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
untouchable.
I don't know if they said it on the main stream or whatever. I don't remember where I heard it now, but the ring they're gonna give one to Nick that won last year
Sure, that's all right.
as well.
That's cool.
So that's cool.
Yeah.
If I got one of those, I'd be wearing that at every tournament, maybe even other places.
Displaying it. I'll probably put mine on a chain, and I'd probably just etch, one to rule them all, one to bind them, one to keep
Yeah.
them all in the darkness behind them. Yeah, I would so totally do that. I can, a guy can dream. A guy can dream. Well, now that we've speculated on some of the one thing actually I wanted to ask Joe, and we're going to get into like the favorite things about the new stuff, but when it comes to the type of organized play that's called Heroscape endeavors, or
Expeditions.
expeditions.
Expedition, yeah.
I heard them explain it a little bit in another video segment. It actually reminds me a lot of what Joe does. I don't know if you picked up on that, Joe.
It's not. It's
Okay.
not like adventure. No.
Okay. Oh, it isn't.
So,
Okay.
essentially, you playing in different rooms. You play like different maps.
It's like a D&D scenario.
It kind of is. It isn't. It is. Imagine playing multiple scenarios one after each other.
Okay.
So
So it's just
I
playing
assume at some
scenarios.
point they'll make those come out like scenarios. They'll be like, hey, there's an expedition you can go on,
Put it
but
in
you're
the book.
essentially building a small army of like maybe 300 to 400 points, and you're saying, okay, who do I want to play in this room? And you take out of your army to go play like one or two units. I don't remember what the point value was. I watched a little bit. I skimmed through a little bit. I don't watch the entire thing. I will go back and probably just do a react to that because there's a lot there to play with. It's a very interesting concept. So, like I said, you build a small army, you take whatever you want out of the army, say, hey, I'm going to play the blimp. And that's what I think William does. He plays the blimp. And then like somebody else, like it's a really good party game to get people in. And you're essentially playing heat of the battle too. Like you're just placing them on the field. And then you're just like, all right, we got to do something or we got to kill each other. Right, and it'll just be like different goals on each of the maps, and then you just take what if your character dies or like plays on this map, they're like, okay, that's it, that's done for them, even regardless if they live or die, I think. And then you move the rest of your army to the next room, and then you do that again. You pick out, and you just keep playing rooms until your army is like all used up.
Okay.
8 cards.
So
Then each scenario has a point value.
So it's
Okay.
so it's a little bit different. So it's basically just playing through scenarios until you run out of.
It's essentially a dungeon crawl you play into, like, your wounds carry over, your life carries over. So you have to be a lot more tactical and let less, like, each kind of wound matters type of deal,
Mm-hmm.
No, that's
which is fun.
no, it's great. It's another way to get interactive, and it's not necessarily. It's a different type of competitive. It's more of a fun, like storytelling type of competitive. I imagine they have like a game master. Like they have like some type of game master.
I don't think you need a game master.
Okay.
It's like I said, it's more of like, I think Warpick, you were trying to say like you need cards. Like you need like you just be like, all right, let's see what this expedition is about, and you flip the card over, and it'll be like an objective of some sort. Like that's not what they have now, but that's what they should have. And you can like, let's say every month they'll be like, here's 3 expeditions you can go on, and you can download the cards, print them out, or just follow the rules online and be like, all right, build this map. This is the rule on that map, and then like pick this point value for this expedition, and you play out the expeditions.
Okay. All right, fair enough. And Billy Rager, hello in the chat. How are you tonight? And okay, so how about we just start going through some of the new stuff that's a little bit different, and we'll just talk about the big machine gun in the chest, a Soulborg in the room, right away, and just go to Deathwalker 10K and let's say what we like about the artwork. So fun.
Other than the fact that he's the free one. Out of all of the ones that I was expecting to pay for, it would be him. But he's the free one.
It's awesome. So you
Isn't
can get
that amazing?
you can get multiples of them if you want.
No.
The artwork's so fun. It's large 7. I think someone was saying like before the React stream that we hoped it was a huge, but it is a large, which is fine.
That's fine.
Q11 size.
But
Yeah.
the plating of optimization, like how important do you think that will be for other Deathwalkers?
It's huge.
But it's a big deal because there's so many things that can one-shot you in different ways, like the first Sonlin, the new Sudema, the old Sudema, Hellforge. They can just melt you with a D20 roll. Now they have to get through the big defense.
And
Yeah.
And I'm curious, like, will this also stop a Deathwalker? Because some of them have like, no. Well, say they have like an auto explosion, and then there's other Deathwalkers near them. Will that stop like them from getting damaged from their explosion?
It's not stopping special attacks. It's only
if it's a special
powers
attack,
that are special. There's special powers that are not special attacks.
Okay.
Yeah.
But
So,
you could, to answer your question, if you have Deathwalker 7000 blow up next to your Deathwalker,
Right.
that Deathwalker won't take wounds if
there you go.
DK 10,000 is there. But if he does like a special attack, if you roll attack dice, pretty much
Right, if
for
you roll
special attack
dice,
doesn't work.
Yeah. Yeah, if it's an auto wound, like a potential auto wound from an explosion, then it's negated, right?
Yes.
Yeah, this is
that's kind
that.
of
Yeah. It just the difference is special power versus special attack. Special attack you can try to kill him with. Special power won't do it to him.
It's so fun.
And note it's all Utgar Soulborgs, so he protects rats.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
Yep.
Unique. It's unique.
Doesn't say
It's
Wait,
unique. So Zedian guards can have it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And maybe they'll make
something
something else too. Maybe they'll give him something to make him even better.
All the VC stuff too. Like I can't wait to play with Zeddy Infantry now, which kind of makes this. Makes them a little weaker because circuitry replacement is this power, essentially.
The biggest thing with it is he's only 120 compared to 9,000, who's 140. 8,000's 130. Deathwalker 7,000 can't do as much typically. He's only 100, but yeah, 8,000's fine. 9,000 always just struggled big time, unless someone's really potting up, knowing that he's there. But this guy can shoot way farther. He has more defense.
Imagine in a competitive setting to where you can literally like just potentially just send 2 attack dice towards someone who's on the line, hasn't even moved yet in the start zone. You know? From this.
Well,
potentially.
What I was saying too was on a video I did was he gets his auto skull. And then you can roll 1 dice, and as long as you keep getting skull, you can keep going.
Yep.
So 50% of the time you're getting 1 attack, which is still something. The other 50% of the time you're doing 2 or any amount more. And even 2 typically is going to wound and kill stuff. And if you get above that, then you're definitely wounding and killing stuff.
And you always have at least 1 auto skull, on this attack. So you're always going to be attacking with it, which is nice. And then the range of 7, attack 4 isn't too shabby either with it. So I guess it's with its arm guns, range of 7 you can.
I am glad they did the defensive thing though. I was telling them I was like everybody always complains because Deathwalker dies so fast. And then eventually they added that onto there, and I was like, okay, that's something.
Now, who
cool.
is going to be the first to totally whiff on a defense of 10?
Oh, that'll be me.
Whoever uses them first, I guess.
Yeah, tag me. I want to see the first Deathwalker whiff. I want it canonized. I want to see it happen.
Absolutely.
1, 2.
I'm more interested in to see who's going to roll 6+ on the.
I got 3. Okay.
Joe was mentioning that an achievement award needs to be set up for anybody whoever gets the highest amount of skulls, from this annihilation beam, because it can be quite mathematically endless. Can you imagine at one point someone says, "I rolled 100 skulls on this"?
Yeah, because typically 10's your max. Imagine doing anything more than that.
Yeah, I mean. How do you even what's the highest amount you would actually have to roll that would just kind of auto kill anything?
Well,
no matter even if you got 10, I guess you can roll 7 and still have a life of 6 and still live.
Yeah.
And here's the matter for this though.
Yeah.
If you're playing competitive with this thing and you keep on rolling the skull, you're taking time from that competition just to do this one beam attack. And if you keep on rolling like 100 skulls, you're eating up your competition time.
Yeah.
If you roll 100 skulls, you win.
I think 14 is the highest you need to kill anything other than stuff that can just avoid damage. Because Charos has 9 life, 5 defense. But I think if you roll 14, that's what you need to kill him without him even bothering to roll.
Can you imagine if someone says, no, I want to keep on rolling skulls. I want to hit that achievement award.
Yeah.
All right. Literally, 2 in a row. I got 1 brick. And then, I'm not talking about defense. I'm talking about attack. So... I rolled essentially 4 attacks. I rolled 2 skulls 3 times.
Yeah. 2 is going to be about your average of damage.
Yeah.
1
More
to
than
2.
likely. Yeah.
But like that's not with the auto wounds, so it's technically 3. So
Okay, so that's
which
what
is
you did.
pretty
Okay.
which is pretty solid. Like that's not bad. Like if you're attacking, let's say, spiders, that's pretty solid. Getting like 3 spiders, like kind of deleting them is pretty awesome.
No, for a beam, yeah.
Well,
'cause
even if you're taking like
area
Cobra
effect.
Troopers, if you get 1 auto skull, that can take out a couple
Yeah.
of them if they
They
don't
only
roll
get
very
2 or
well.
3 defense if they're on
roll
height.
defense,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it's
The fact that it's a potential to hit him on the first turn is pretty nuts too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Like I said, from the start zone, this is a potential start zone killer. So
Like I was saying to Brian before the streams, maps that are got the hexes where the flats on the top
Mhm.
are going to start to be a problem.
mhm.
You're gonna
Which I don't think I see a lot, but yeah, that would be an issue. Just blasting everybody all the way into their start zone as soon as you move.
That's
I win
something
initiative
for
here. I'm going to take
building.
out like 3 of your troopers right off the hop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're going to play Planet Bowling Ball.
We're gonna
Yeah.
kill the twins and a couple troopers, and now your army's pretty much 50% dead.
Yeah, Zelric, move on over. We got Deathwalker. Oh my, ooh.
It's
Deathwalker
over 9,000. It's over 9,000.
So,
But yeah, the average is 1 or 2, but you can't really even say that because it's 2 or more the other half of the time. So I think average is 1, 2, or 3, kind of in there. But you still then have a chance for it to go up and up and up.
Knowing my son, he's 8 years old, but knowing my son and how he rolls dice, he would just keep on rolling skulls. Just like, oh, Daddy, I got it again. Okay, I got it again. I got it again. And we're just there for a half hour, and he's at 2,000. I got it again. Did I win, Dad? And like, okay, we're done.
Raylan's dead,
10,000
Gilbert's
skulls.
dead, 3 knights died.
And he rolls it all just to kill 1 snake. He just keeps on rolling.
That's his luck with dice right now. So, yep.
and he summons part of the Kraken.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, all right. So we can, unless we got anything else to say, we
No,
can keep
he's
it
the
on.
best.
But no, it's more than
What I've
worth-
always wanted.
more than it's literally.
I
It's
guess,
like
I guess other than I feel like maybe it should just go
So
through
nice.
all destructible. Like it just goes through objects.
I
It doesn't
can't-
need
So-
sightline.
I can't wait to open this.
I really want someone to have an ability like that where they got like some kind of sight, whether it's an agent of some kind or a robot or whatever, where they can shoot through walls and bushes and stuff.
Yeah.
That'd be so cool. No line of sight needed.
It would work really well with like Minerva and Deflectatron. Like there's like that
Yeah.
opening where you can do like long range non-sighted attacks would be really cool to have.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And here we got Daniel Chance there in the chat too, saying I do a lot of maps with lines like that. Oh yeah, so the Slot Walker 10,000. Yep. Too nice. All right, and then Samuel Brown. Anything we want to say about Samuel Brown? I mean, it's basically what we know is the point cost changed at all with him?
No, it's the same
It's the same. Okay.
as what they wanted it.
Classic. It's so cool to actually have him, and as I think Jeremy was mentioning too on Friday, America 250 year basically since independence time, and so to have Samuel Brown released around this time is kind of a cool thing as well. So
Now that he has
Yeah.
bonding, I think he's actually going to be used because I've never actually played against a Samuel Brown. I've always just known that he kind of has existed, but now that he's kind of like has bonding, has a lot more integration, I think he's going to be a pretty solid 60-point
oh yeah,
add-on to your army.
He for 60 points, he is pretty. I had I did a skirmish with my son to where he was playing fourth mass and Samuel Brown, and I was playing as hard as I could, and he's still. I mean, it's easy to wipe the floor. You don't have to know much about Heroscape and use fourth mass and wipe the floor with anybody. It doesn't really matter. But he made mistakes as an 8-year-old would. Trying to play competitive Heroscape, but he did well with Samuel Brown in fourth mass. It was he did.
Yeah, I mean he gets 2 attacks, and if you shoot from height, that's 4, and then you can run down.
Exactly.
If you want, you can do a special where it's 3 and then 4 up close. So that with the bears doing stuff is
I like
pretty
the
good.
musket too. The musket's really nice.
And you always have to consider the point cost too. Like he's more of a filler, like a high-end filler.
Yeah,
he can still do decent stuff.
If you need cheap range or cheap special attack in your army build, he's a pretty good go-to. Like, it's hard to not get use out of him unless he's like sniped early on the game.
By Deathwalker 10K. Yeah. All right. So then some of the more of the new stuff, the new stuff now, because Deathwalker 10K is in essence kind of like a Deathwalker. What is it? 3.0, 4.0? We got a few Deathwalkers.
No. Don't slap that on there like it's some kind of lazy
The
thing.
best thing about
No.
Deathwalker is he's the most Deathwalkeriest of the Deathwalkers. Like he's just maximum in both ends, and that's what you love about him.
Yeah.
Let's talk about actually going to
monster.
Frankenstein.
Dr. Toivik Monstein.
Monstein.
I don't think we've had anything with 10 defense though. Deathwalker would be the first one.
No, it's good.
Yeah.
So anything to say about Dr. Torvik? Where I just
obviously. Oh.
No, I was just gonna say primarily just I called it like when I first saw this. I thought it has to do something. It has to do something with Frankenstein because of the way that the skin was stitched up on the monster. It just looked more Frankenstein monster like.
Yeah.
So
it's just funny seeing people guess things when you know already. You're like, oh yeah, it could be that, I guess.
I mean, that's one way to bring Quahon to the game.
It's
mini
it's
Quahon.
nice elf derivative too. So
you had Roadblock, who's like mini Nilfheim, and now you got this as mini Quahon.
yeah.
Decker's mini Mimring.
Yeah.
Who?
Decker's like a mini Mimring the way he plays.
Yeah, basically. This one though, the obvious thing is you have a new elf wizard to go with them, and not only that, but in the lore, he's actually one of the 9. He just got kicked out.
Ooh,
but,
that's cool.
That's cool.
Yeah, he got kicked out because of his like undead experimentation type stuff.
Sure.
As one scientist will,
Yeah, but that's the big thing is he goes with them, and then being a scientist again, he can use gimbal stuff. He can bond with the expedition so far. So it seems like they're adding on to that a bit, which is cool as well.
It's kind of cool that they're completing the lore of the 9, which is of the Crimson Sigil. That is great. Yes, please do more of that because it's really bringing around classic Heroscape to this present age and kind of completing it in a sense. So.
Also, his dad was the shaman who summoned all the zombies. It says in the bios too.
Wow.
So the shaman, Moradin shaman got a call out, which I still would like to see a figure for Mr. Morenstein.
and he's another enemy of Cyprian.
Yeah.
Cyprian has a lot of enemies, it seems like.
Cyprian has been mentioned a lot lately, even though he's dead. Makes one wonder what's Cyprian up to. You know, why would a fan favorite be killed off screen?
Exactly.
Suspicious.
Yeah. I wonder.
Coming back in Revna's ranks, possibly.
Yeah,
with a better pose, hopefully.
Something's brewing there. But overall, this guy, I did my own take on him, and a lot of people in stream were giving me some good takes on him. He's kind of a lot to digest because you have to read him with another card, as is. But if you need like a 40-point range special, you can just kind of do that, and you don't have to worry too much about him. I realized that after some people pointed out that Grave Robber, you don't have to bring him up into the fray since he's so fragile. He would most likely die. It's next to any wizard or scientist, so it's like you could bring out your dragon, your stronger people, and collect parts off from them, which is nice.
Oh, that's cool. So he is better than.
So you don't have to for Grave Robber. You don't have to pull from your enemy's figures. You can pull from your own.
It's it's an enemy figure, but it doesn't. He doesn't have to be the one. It's from any scientist or wizard, so you can run.
And it's a pretty good range.
Okay.
Yeah. or
So you
Corvin
can-
So-
if you want to.
It should be fairly it should be like 90% of the time or so you can get his masterpiece onto the battlefield, and for 60 points that's pretty nice. Because I mean, compare 60 to Sam Brown. You got Sam Brown, or you got this guy and his masterpiece who are doing 5 damage and getting auto shield, and then he got the little lightning attack that hits 3 people. So that's pretty good.
That's pretty nice.
Yeah, so
Nearly
he's a little bit
villainous.
different, a little bit better than trying to do rack shot collecting.
You play
Well,
the
you
Yeah.
compare this
Gimbal,
guy
right?
up with Rackshot and double dip too, so whenever someone dies, you get the
Mhm.
marker on both cards. Which
Sure.
I don't know if this.
That's true.
I'm trying to figure out a good build for this guy. I'm waiting for Heroscape.com to kind of update the builder so I can start theory crafting. Because I like the scientist faction so far. It's kind of twisty though. You really have to kind of think about how they interact.
Sure.
So it's still
And that
hard
makes
for me to
sense.
like visualize.
That
Yeah,
makes
it's
sense.
appropriate. It's thematic,
Exactly.
but it's hard for me to.
You have to
imagine
use your
what's
big
with-
brain if you're going to have a scientist army.
Yeah.
So you put this guy with Gimbal, right?
Yeah, you can use Gimbal's equipment.
You can.
You can
yeah.
use them elf wizards. You can use them dryads. You can use them as a filler. Honestly, I can see you use them with Thorman if you're running a Thorman build. He's got a lot for 40
Oh.
points.
And you
Thorman
do want cheap
activates him.
guys with him, yeah.
Yeah.
And then his masterpiece is unaffiliated, so
Mhm.
Thorman can use that as well. Because that's not so like the way Thorman's thing reads. I'm not 100% sure. Maybe you guys know, but if you have like all unaffiliated stuff, maybe can he just keep bonding with unaffiliated because they're not
But-
affiliated?
Unaffiliated is an affiliation. It's
Right.
Okay,
weird. So it's
technically
just
it is.
it's pretty
Okay.
much the color of the army card is what you have to go off of. But still, you can.
Well, either way.
And this
yeah, you get
masterpiece,
some some fun tech there.
this masterpiece can only be like though resurrected with Morstein and army. So they're kind of like they're together basically.
Yes.
Yeah.
In the field.
Yeah,
you
you take them
can't
together.
have the masterpiece by itself.
Well, you can have Morenstein by himself, but not the masterpiece. Yeah.
Right. Still very
Yeah, similar
Fascinating.
to Iskra and the gargoyle
Wretched.
things.
No, I
The
wonder
wretches,
what
yeah.
I wonder what the size is compared to masterpiece and the Doctor Who
Masterpiece is
resurrected.
bigger.
Okay,
'Cause
that
he's
makes
6.
sense. That makes sense in the Frankenstein type lore. I don't know if anybody's ever read the book, Mary Shelley's Frankenstein. I have. It's quite good. It gives horror like a psychological level of horror. It's not just like jump scares. It goes into your psyche, how it's written and how the monster itself thinks. So, and obviously this isn't Frankenstein's monster. It's a derivative of it. But I'm interested to see and I haven't read any. I can't wait to read the lore. I'll probably do that Wednesday.
Yeah. That's
But I
actually
can't
pretty
wait for
cool
this.
because it intertwines, like the
Mhm.
Doctor and the masterpieces say a little bit of the same thing from their different points of
Yeah.
view.
Mm-hmm.
So
That's
that's
good
pretty
writing.
cool.
Nukatha says, "Great book, by the way. Frankenstein, yeah. Mary Shelley's Frankenstein, yeah. Anybody out there who's good at who likes actual horror novels and stuff, and I still have yet to read Dracula. I really need to read that sometime. But Frankenstein, yeah, that is an excellent horror book, classic horror book for sure.
And this will be a fun thing for Halloween since we're talking about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm so
Yeah,
excited.
we
always
got-
try to do
We got
Halloween
Halloween
better.
and Christmas
And
stuff in
Christmas.
here. Wow, look at
That's,
that.
oh my, it's like Halloween.
What about
Christmas, and
Thanksgiving?
July. Well, we could have a turkey.
Oh, that's Death Walker. He's giving to everybody, especially
Yeah.
on that beach.
But okay, let's
Yeah.
let's sound the
He's-
bells because there they are.
Deep frying the turkey from 10 spaces away.
Yeah.
Jingle bells,
giant
jingle bells.
microwave.
Krampus smells. He's coming for you
A big air fryer.
with a basket on his back to stuff you in. He's got no presents. You are the present.
Oh.
Hi. Yeah, Krampus. Okay.
Let's talk about this.
Let's
This
talk
is
about Krampus. It's so
wild
cool.
that they
It's so
added this to the game.
We need someone to 3D print a basket
Yes.
just
Actually,
to sit on the map.
I need.
Oh,
Actually, I'm gonna buy 2 of these Krampuses. One with the basket complete, and another one I'm literally gonna saw off the top of this basket, and if the inside needs to be hollowed out, I will hollow it out, and
then
I'm gonna animate people
3D
getting
print-
sucked in there.
Yeah, 3D print little itty bitty tiny versions of characters and drop them in the basket.
That would be fun.
They get shrunken up like in Pokeballs.
Yes.
So totally do it. This is a lot of fun.
What a wild thing to add.
Although,
I need to read his.
I will say, like, the
Roguescaper
paint
says
job-
he's trash.
Roguescaper
I
says
don't.
He's the trash man.
Well,
He's taking out the trash.
he's taking out the trash. Yeah,
I think he's good for his points. I don't know. I think he's gonna get shot down before he even has a chance to kidnap
I don't
people.
see
No,
him
I agree
much
100%,
as competitive. Although he's
Well-
a beast, so he can be controlled by the Dryans, right?
No.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think he's gonna
Yeah.
be fun. I think he's
Hollow shot
he's
only.
like up there with Nick disagrees with me. I say he's kind of like a Morris Bane-like figure, where he like does something fun, but where sometimes the fun thing is like, why don't you just kill something at the end of the day?
Mhm.
But I like Krampus. I don't have any hate towards him. I just
Right.
don't know if I would
Yeah.
field him over other things.
No,
I probably
I have
wouldn't
that
pick him for like
sense.
Gen Con or something, but I
Yeah.
think he's all right.
Every Christmas I'm playing him. Like,
yeah,
you
for
know,
sure.
like,
Yeah,
It
and Halloween maybe.
it's an but and I will say too with the paint job, actually, I'd probably want someone actually to repaint the miniature, because the paint it leaves something.
Yeah,
to be desired
it's very
with the
plain.
paints. Yeah, it is. It is. I think it could
The
be
gray especially.
Mm-hmm. It I don't know. It's not the best colors. If I'm going to be super critical, Dan Chant says he's a mini Grimneck, huge for Halashot.
Yeah. I mean,
kind of.
he can hit
they
harder.
technically just don't die.
Yeah,
It's
they
like
kind of don't.
Yeah.
die.
they just get removed from play, which
Right.
I think is even more interesting. Because imagine just like
But-
having him sit back in the start zone. He's your insurance.
Mhm.
You send out your Knights of Weston, let's say,
Mm-hmm.
and then all of a sudden, like your foe gets through your knights, and he just shows up and goes, nope, and nope. Nope. He takes you off the board, and it's and you have nothing at the end of you have nothing on the field at the end of the round, and you lose.
If the opponent slow rolls their army, or if they have at least half an army of range, or like a really good range character, then Krampus isn't going to really do anything. But if they got a big melee army, then
melee would be fun.
he
to
could
bring
grab
the
you
cloth
and
out.
run away and
Yeah.
keep you captive.
Do you open this with this guy, or do you like he's more of an end game? How do you feel?
Well,
I think you got to open with him most of the time,
Okay.
just because if he can grab a key figure right in the beginning, and then they aren't getting that benefit, and maybe they do kill him later, but then most of their army's dead at that point, then the benefit still doesn't really matter as much. I think that's better than just trying to do stuff at the end. But I could see Endgame 2 where you're just picking up squad guys and they are just trying to run at you one or two at a time, and he's just killing one and taking one.
Or maybe
'Cause he can
mid
get
to end
plus
game. Like mid to
common
end
guys
game,
with
you could
5 or
start
higher.
collecting commons.
If
that
you
are, like,
kidnap
getting
a
in the
guy
way.
at the
That's what I'm thinking. You kidnap commons that are getting in their way, and then you take out everybody else, and then if you wipe out everyone off the board, those that are still stuck in the basket ain't gonna matter, because they can't come back. And
Yeah.
off the board, then there you go.
He does help. Real quick, he does help the Dryans pretty well, because Holotshot can attack twice. He can still use like Anshu or something who can attack twice, and then he can attack and grab somebody. So now you're getting 6 basically attacks in their one turn, which is actually on par with a lot of common armies. Sometimes even more than what some of those commons have. So I mean, it at least boosts them.
Mm-hmm.
And not to mention, this is a tool against any sort of a king build if you take their king out with that into the basket.
Mm.
Gilbert, Raylan,
true.
like we were saying,
Yeah.
stuff
No,
like that.
That's true.
But then if you face the Ascenic or some other large and huge characters, then he is not doing a whole lot at all.
Yeah. Well, the defensive
It's-
3 is pretty squishy though. It's
Yeah.
that's if it had a defensive 4, you might feel more
He-
comfortable bringing it in because of 6 life. But defensive 3,
Yeah. He's just not reliable, but he's okay. Like, he'll do good in some and just not good in others, obviously. So he's not reliable enough to, use in like major tournaments, I would say, but in other types of tournaments, he could definitely be something, especially if you're expecting a lot of commons. Then
Oh yeah,
I
like
think he could be
uniques
good.
only. I think he's going to be really fun. Like bring him and like a hollow shot build. Like that's going to be really fun.
He's even
'cause
scarier than that, yeah.
he's not going to get swarmed by 4 knights and Gilbert and die in a turn.
And people are just going to try to avoid him so they don't get grabbed.
Yeah.
I like the fact that we're bringing more demons into the mix too, because I remember
Yeah.
Josiah asking me like a year or two ago. It's like, what would you like to see in Heroscape? And I'm just like, well, there's a lot of things, but bringing in some demons would probably be kind of fun. Just to, and ever since then, it's like they've been trickling in. So
Yeah, we got Neclave and him now, and the Mezzo Demon. I mean, they're not demons, but they got demon in their name from the old stuff. He's fun though. I know a lot of people are excited about him. He's He's definitely not my favorite thing. I think he's okay, and I think he can improve certain things a lot more than they were.
Oh,
I'm excited to run him.
fun.
Like I like weird, wonky characters.
Yeah.
It's more like objective versus subjective. Like objectively, I don't know if he's the best, but subjectively, I'm so glad he exists. It's in the game type of deal.
Yeah.
And I love D20 stuff, so anytime I get to roll a D20, I'm happy.
That's always the most exciting thing is when you're rolling a D20, especially for something that really does something.
Someone like dot yellow in the eyes, really good, and there you go. You have like a.
He's my I guess Secrets of the Citadel Nigaxa. So
yeah.
So far,
it's honestly nice to see D20 abilities make some return because Age of Annihilation was kind of like you had Hellforge, but it was kind of scant on fun D20 abilities.
Yeah, everything was like you get to do that. What do you mean I get to do that? What's the D20 rule? Don't worry about it. You get to do it.
Adelburn just kills someone. That's all. You're good.
Yeah.
Nukata on the mini, does the basket lid come off? I don't think it does. I've heard saying that it most likely does not come off. So that's why I was saying I get 2, and then I saw off 1, haul it out, and then have some fun with it with animation. So that as far as I
mean, on the figure he's strapped to him, so yeah, I doubt it comes off. It'd be cool if they had like one of them little things like the Ascenic had where it can slide on and off, maybe, but I don't think it does.
Yeah. I don't think so.
Speaking of fun things, rewinding a little bit here. Save your extra arms from your Necrotech guys. Those are your limb treasures.
That'd be cool.
Anyway, from Christmas to motorcycles. How about that? Actually, what these motorcycles remind me of a little bit? The tires reminds me of Tron a little bit.
Yeah.
I guess
that's why I'm gonna paint mine red.
Yeah, why not? Yeah, no, that's nice. So Twilight Clan Riders. We got ninjas on wheels, guys. We got ninjas.
We have tech-based riding.
What's cooler than ninjas? Ninjas on motorcycles.
Hell yeah.
This is gonna be fun with fluorescent paint.
So so they have what? Carry. They have Phantom Walk, which is Phantom Ride. And then because you have Phantom Ride, and as they are essentially driving through your enemy's forces, they're slashing things up as they go. Like
another good Raylin weapon.
So cool. Oh, easily. Yeah. So cool.
But I think the coolest thing about the carrying, since we're talking about that now, is when they pick up a ninja, someone else was mentioning they don't have to be on the same height either. So you could pick up someone lower than the biker,
and then
from behind the biker. Yeah, and then you could from behind the biker, and then you could drive up to like 8 spaces forward, drop them off in front of the bike and above them. That's 11 spaces and height. It would take someone. It would take someone 3 turns to go that far normally.
Yeah. Ew.
That's nice.
and if you have Raylan and Lovey in your army, that's 12 spaces. If you're just running the fastest
because they're
army in the world.
Yeah. That's crazy. But yeah, you could one theoretical thing you can do is you could just like drop off a ninja like Storm Shadow right behind enemy lines, attack 4 times as you're doing it, and then have a turn on Storm Shadow where he can whirlwind Raylan and a bunch of other people if they got an army like that.
And the stats on the card are really, really nice. I see them.
Mhm.
It's
Yeah.
like defensive 5 is solid, and 55 point. Yeah, it's that's really nice.
I think that's a little low for that.
Well, I mean, it might be, but there is only 2 figures again.
Mm-hmm, there are
Yeah.
only 2.
Sure.
Yeah.
But that's 2 ninjas they can carry.
Mm.
Yeah.
That's
and 4
crazy.
attacks.
But
Potentially.
that's
Yeah.
also 2. That's 2 ninjas you're playing instead of something strong. Like I love these guys. Like they're a 2-man squad that feels satisfying to use. Like you get a zip. Like if you envision ninjas and motorcycles, they do exactly what you want ninjas and motorcycles to do.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I think a fun one to do would be these guys versus the Templar Cavalry.
That's a really fun match.
Yeah. But I don't think.
Edge is
Do
on
you
Templar.
want to? Would you want to take more than 4?
They have the extra
Like, is that the
attack, too.
type of army where it's like, oh, I'm just gonna mass taking 10 of these guys?
I think 4 is
2 or 3 squads is probably where most people are lying, but
Yeah.
I mean, they could still be a fine army with more, I would say.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, for 2 squad armies, I guess it's about as much as you can get, really. And
I
having
think
these
some of the
buzz
best
around
things. Yeah, I think some of the best things you can do is like with some of these armies is have like a mass amount of something, and then maybe something that you can send in the beginning and pick off a key figure so that the rest of your army can wipe out the weakened army. Right. So, like a small amount of these guys carrying an assassin, like Storm Shadow or something. It could even be what's the other one? Crap, what's it? Snake Eyes. If someone's not right next to everybody, like if somebody puts Raylan off in the front by herself, then you take a turn and you drop him there, and they can't get up to Raylan immediately. He could hit her for 6 in the next turn, and now all of a sudden they're in big trouble.
Yeah. Almost I would
and
run
if you-
these guys with like Jinx and Kamakura, and then have like 1 ninja hero, and then just always have like my 3 on the ninjas. Just keep them in the back, when you move people around, and then you just have that flexibility.
It seems to me this certainly elevates a ninja build, like dramatically.
I feel like this pushes the Tanukis out the rest of the way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I think it was Soloscaper who was saying in their video that it's like it just makes the Tanukis more of a Nox Dorma type build, that they are a ninja build now, which is fine.
They had their time. They won Gen Con.
They're still a good army,
So.
but yeah, they definitely Twilight Clan riders be running circles around them. Of course, there's only
literally
riding.
Yeah. And Daniel Chance also saying they also be a good screen for Concan 2.0 plus Ordo Grapos.
Yeah, Concan would be giving them more attack since they're Utgar.
That's right, because they're Utgar. Yeah. And I think about that too, because you got your Jander Utgar alliance. My goodness.
No, doesn't Concan give them defense? Because it's
sorry, they're
reverse of
Utgar.
what you
Yeah,
think.
more defense. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
6 defense. Holy crap.
Yeah. And they take up 2 spaces, so that is a very nice screen. You could just put 3 of them around right next to him.
Oh my
They'd have
God.
6 defense, and he'd be not able to be touched unless they have range.
Nice.
Yeah,
that lines
cool.
is that lines is just stuck there. Where have we been?
We gotta live with it. We gotta live with it, Joe. We gotta live with it.
Don't worry, Joe. According to the bios, the people in the alliance are just as unsure about it as you are.
One thing that I thought was weird with these, though, I somewhat can get it, but at the same time, it's just weird to me. Look at their targeting, what they are when they're targeted. You would think the bike wouldn't be a target. Like,
Oh, you mean their hits?
if someone hit their bike, no, it is a target. So, like, what if somebody hit their bike with a sword? That wouldn't kill them. Like, that wouldn't.
But
hurt
it would
them.
damage
You know what
their
I mean?
bike.
That would make them crash and burn and blow up.
Yeah. So
If you hit it right, they could crash
no,
potentially.
I think hitting the bike makes sense because then they can't move as fast. So in a sense that does kind of injure them. In a sense,
They should have had 2 life.
Get
More
out!
points.
Stop it!
Get out of town.
Stop it!
Get out of town. Get out.
These guys have 2 life, yeah.
A 4-man unique squad, maybe, but no.
Well, speaking of a very interesting squad.
Yeah.
I like them a lot.
And I know Jeremy is very, very proud of him because I think he worked not just in the lore of this, but also the card. He as long as I've known Jeremy, he's wanted different cultures, throughout history to be involved in Heroscape, and this is I think this is
so
one
did
of the things
everyone
that he's
else.
talked about. Yeah,
Like we finally got this.
Yeah.
This is like the answer to everyone's prayers, really.
And Ular gets a nice squad here.
Yeah, Ular is being represented here.
Yeah, very nice common squad for Uller. Yeah, for Uller. Yeah.
And I love this like magical end of it. Like I know these swords, these type of swords have
They're whip
historical precedence for it because of like the curvatures, but the fact that they're curved like this much and they kind of like whip around is like so cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's a couple things to say about them for me, and it's basically they're really well rounded. They can do well against range or they can do well against melee because with melee their 1 power lets them attack multiple times. And then what's more cool to me is if you're not next to them, they get more defense. So against range, they're going to get more defense. But what's even crazier is they get 6 move with reach. Nothing can kite them. Only Savaris can kite them for 1 turn.
Yeah.
Nobody else
It's
with
nuts.
even 10 range can kite them because they're quicker than them. And they can run 6 spaces and hit 2 more spaces. And they got the extra defense on top of it, so they're actually not bad against any kind of range because they can't just shoot and run. They're gonna come get you.
70 points, you could get a bunch of these into your army build, and that technically would be your army build. This is definitely like a squad type army to get.
They feel like monks done right. Like they have that kind of non-bonding kind of positioning of it, but like they're fast. But like monks always struggle because you think monks should like have anti-range tech, and they never do. They just get shot down before they do anything. And these guys kind of can slip into that role and do well.
Yeah. Do these just completely turn off the Cobra in the meta?
Do they?
I wouldn't say. They can definitely do some damage and try to get some characters like Twins and Destro and things like that, like hiding in the background a little bit. But their only problem is there's still only 3 of them, so they're not gonna have like they're not gonna have 3 guys every time probably running up to you, hitting you. I still think they're going to do well, but I don't think they're going to just like shut off all the top stuff because of that.
Not all the top
Actually,
stuff. It's just that one matchup.
Well,
Serpentor will chew them up, so that's like the.
We'll
if you
try
run
it out, I guess.
They'll run up to him. Actually, I think they struggle into like strong, beefy heroes, like melee heroes, just because they don't have a lot of recourse. They kind of shuts off their extra defense, and they're just kind of stuck there.
You get a heavy range hit. It could destroy them pretty quickly with a defense of 3, Well, it's
defensive 4 with range.
Defensive 4 against range. You're right. So actually,
that's crazy.
Tougher to fight through. Oh my goodness. Yeah, these.
That's like honestly some of the perfect stats.
It's actually pretty darn good stats. Now, one thing though, I'll say with like the sculpts, most of the sculpts are pretty good. But
they're so cool.
The eyes, you don't need to put whites in the eyes. It's just don't do anything to the eyes.
I think they were like, okay, we won't do the dots now, but just doing the whites just makes them look possessed.
Yeah, no, just
they don't need anything.
Wash. No, they don't.
Wash will just fix it.
That's it. Don't do anything. But besides that, no, they look. I really like the sculpts. They're really nice.
They're fun. They're fun. They feel like classic Scape in a really good way. Like they're unique and dynamic and curve. Like they have that iconic curve. You can kind of draws your eyes. They're very nice. I love the sculpts.
Yeah. 100% agree on that one.
Is anything bond
And they have
to these
personality.
guys?
They have mustaches and all that stuff.
Yeah, there's a female in there.
Which is fine.
But interesting though, student
Student.
as the class
Yeah.
is
Yeah, it's neat.
kind of wild.
So if they're students,
What if
where's
there's
the
a teacher
master?
later?
Yeah, where's the
I'm
master?
looking for it. Like, yeah, where's their master? Like, where's their like, who's teaching them?
And if
Is there gonna be like
bringing back some classic stuff? Where's Master Wu? Maybe Master Wu is like the master of like all of these types of other based warriors. That'd be fun.
That'd be neat.
We need more.
Wu
monks.
is Aquila though too.
Revision of
Yeah.
monks.
That's
If
all
If they
the
were
better.
monks, honestly, you would have reason to run them together. I do wish they were monks, but I see why they aren't. But I would like them to have been monks, just in class.
Yeah.
Oh well.
And I guess you
Aquila
didn't want them to be
accolades.
warriors either.
Yeah.
No.
I think maybe they might have also just did stuff that isn't used because they are good as is, and they didn't want to give them too much options. Other options.
Yeah.
They didn't want to repeat Death Chasers and Adelburn.
You can get so much attack out of these guys though. Like you can technically run up, hit somebody for 3, and then you have to attack somebody else. But if you got that kill and there's someone who is 1 space away from them, they can still get their +1 attack on that person. So you can get an attack of 3 and 4 from 1 character. Or of course you can get height and attack from 2 spaces away and get attacks of 5. So they got a lot of attack potential.
It's still killer to think that like 2 squads of these, and this is another decision Renegade made, which is good. Bundling 2 squads together in a box with nothing else for $35 unpainted, $55 painted. Excellent choice. Excellent choice. Yeah.
Exactly what commons should be.
Yeah, exactly.
It's perfect. No notes.
Yep.
And they look easy to paint.
Super easy. Like all of the commons look so easy to paint. Like stop making it way harder for Josiah with these darn characters.
If I have to paint any more tiny skull bones, I'm quitting.
Yeah, the ninjas are red and black basically. If you go by the color scheme, these guys are skin green and brass, and they got their sword color. And then knights are silver and blue, basically. Nice and easy.
Yeah, using the same colors. Like you don't have to each model isn't a different thing. Like they're all they look like they're part of the squad.
4 colors tops, Renegade. 4 colors tops if you're watching for commons.
Exactly.
They're learning. They're learning very quickly.
They're doing more and more right, doing more and more of what we've been asking for.
Right, which is
so keep asking.
Yeah, as long as they don't because right now it's going up, it's peak right now. Just bottom line, just line right here for all of time. Just line, don't go down. Line, stay here. This is good.
And by the way, if you want to pre-order now, affiliate link below if you want to just hop onto the Renegade store and you can do that. Just saying.
I dropped them in the chats too.
Yes, sir. Yeah. No, thank you so much, Warpig. And so
I saw that. I thought we were watching Renegade Con again for a second. I was like,
but I think that's all really we can say. Like I said, there wasn't much. I mean, we covered a good hour.
But yet there was so much.
And
I love that.
It was an impact. It wasn't the fact that it was overwhelming. More so that we felt more impacted because a lot of things were done very, very well. And now you can see the potential of where things are possibly going, which is great. It's great.
I would also like to make a mention. Lee did a very good job this time. She didn't look like she was reading a ransom note like she did in the last few.
Oh, true. Yeah.
They get more.
I still have my issues with how they do the thing. Once again, there's a slight lack of just. I know they have to probably stick to a script, but I don't know, something about it is just like, okay, now you go. Okay, now me go. Okay, it's your turn. But I get it. It's just
It's not sincere, over the top excitement.
yeah, like
Well,
Well,
Joe, I would
they're aiming
say
for the
they
script,
did
so-
one thing that you were talking about. Well, like, we still have the dwarves, we have the Green Knight, we have a lot of stuff that's been teased, but we didn't get any even hints about that stuff. Like, we have time to
Right.
digest
Which
all
is
this
great.
stuff here.
yes.
And as much as impatient me, would love to know what the dwarves do, what the Green Knight does, I do I get to appreciate these things and not have
Yes.
20 things to try to figure out. Like
It's-
it's a little bit of restraint in that regard. I think goes a far way. As much as I
does.
personally hate it, it's good for the broad.
it is.
That they have a whole Christmas season now to
Yes.
say, oh yeah, look what's coming next year, type of deal.
Yeah, I mean, look, every 3 months they have a Renegade Con. Like, there's no reason for you to come out with a whole year's worth of content. No one, I mean, I know people are buying every single thing, multiples, putting out these $1,000 orders every 3 months. I do not know what they do for a living, but people are doing it. But still, it's just enough where every 3 months you just have a little bit, right? And now if you're mixing it in with classic stuff as well.
Y'all, can't you imagine when the Secrets of the Citadel lore book comes out?
I think it
It's
seemed cheaper too because we're not considering
Yeah.
how the old stuff came back too, because I did get one of each thing. Granted, there was 2 squads in each, so it was more stuff, but I did still pay $250. So,
but that's way better.
It's a good deal.
It, though.
That's way better. Yeah.
Yeah, you definitely feel better about it. You're still giving a solid amount of money to them,
Sure.
but you get more. So,
I want to play the students. I would to need 4 boxes of students to have a good army with that.
Yeah.
And as much as I would like to buy 4 boxes of students and then have, I don't care about the flippers of Moonstar or whatever. Whatever other thing that I don't care about, and I just have to kind of have them sipping around. It's cool. I can get what I want, and I can just kind of invest in that. And I want it all, but now I don't have to have 5 elites, or I have 6 or 5 battlecopters. I'm I guess I gotta paint these, even though I'm never gonna use it. It just feels nicer on a hobby side for sure.
yeah.
And Justin in the chat. Oh, we're not going to make fun of you. We're all going to be broke. There goes. It's.
Oh, he told me in his comments what he paid. Jesus. Yeah, he's nuts. He's God bless for Justin. Honestly, God bless him.
No, he's committed. He's committed. I mean, he started just I think he started just as interested, and then he's just competitive. He's just getting competitive, and he's having fun doing that. So. No, more power to it. Get invested into it. It's definitely a fun hobby to do. Anyway, so I guess
now that there's more
wrap up tonight. Yeah. What were you going to say, Nick?
I was going to just say, now that there's so many armies to choose from too, I don't think we're going to keep seeing stuff just get better. So you can really get to know an army at this point.
Yeah.
Once all this is out, and just be just get as good as you can with that, and it should stay good. You don't have to buy 8 of everything.
Yeah. Even out of
super fair.
The new and the old boxes, if you're hey, I didn't know there were knights. I want the knights. Then just get the knights, and there you go. If you didn't know anything about previous Heroscape, now you get to pre-purchase multiple squads of a bit of Heroscape, of a Heroscape icon that you can now play contemporary, that you're spending way less on than your Heroscaper from 10, 15 years ago had to pay for knights. So absolutely do that. Even McDurk Warriors are not cheap. It's no, they're
I like them a lot though.
Yeah, or even Zetacron. This classic stuff just coming back in the way that is. Again, we talked about this at the beginning of the stream, but just these return. It still blows my mind. It's what reduction in cost is it? Percentage? It's near 80%, I think. right?
Yeah.
It's like about 80% reduction in cost of what the original classic stuff used to cost. When it comes to like say Zetacron and Sir Gilbert. The other ones maybe a little bit less, but still, it's a huge reduction in cost for these guys. Incredible.
It's also, you just have a competitive, like, you can $100 buy in and you're ready to go to your tournament with Knights and Gilbert. Like, you're good to go. Like, you may not be the most newest, which is fine. Like, it's a good bread and arm. Like, if I'm having new players in the game, say, here's your starter pack. You know, you're good. It fills that void, which is really nice.
Knights are so simple to play.
Yeah. You can't go wrong with them. Like, they feel good to play. They're easy to play with, and compared to like, oh, I want to get into the game. Well, here's Dryans and the crack. Like, it's just so dispersed and it's hard to build. But now it's like, here, buy these. You're good. You know, it's a little more centrally focused.
Absolutely. Well, let's wrap. I suppose for this, since I don't have comments, we can obviously plug our channels, but as well as if you want to give any final thoughts on these matters, you can have the open floor to do so. So, Joe, why don't you go first, sir?
Yeah. So I think overall everything was awesome. You can check out my reaction where I literally am just like exploding over everything almost. But yeah, overall, I'll just talk about my plugs. So if you did not catch the beginning of the stream, Ryan had a wonderfully edited video, including one of the brand new songs coming to the channel, Battle of All Time.
It's really good.
If you have not been following, I have been putting out EDM music based in the world of Heroscape. As if there was a soundtrack to drive to a tournament, this is what you're gonna want to listen to. I'm actually putting together the final touches on the description right now, so I can release it to all of you. Battle of All Time is the next song. There will be one other song I'll be releasing this month, and I actually don't know which one that is. So maybe I'll put out a poll and see which one you would want to see next.
And Battle of All Time will have its own music video too. So like Joe was saying. So eventually I'll get it out there. Eventually.
Yeah. Which is obviously incredibly well done. So thank you, Ryan, for loving that song so much that you had to edit Tales of Valhalla to it. That was awesome. But yeah, I'll talk about it a little bit more in the backstage, but I had some computer problems this week, so things have stalled a little bit on the editing side. Kind of had to wipe my entire computer. Still have my files, but my editing software, my OBS, I'm kind of starting fresh. So battle videos, I'm kind of scared of getting back into it because I had a lot of pre-saved stuff. So, but I'm learning a lot more. Every time, I feel like I literally shoot myself in the foot every time. Every 3 years I do this. I somehow mistakenly or accidentally do something with my computer where I have to reset Windows and just kind of wipe everything. I don't know how. I'm essentially playing real life roguelikes, unfortunately. So
I think you're just deleting all the ones you lost so you can post all the ones you won.
Well, I mean, hey, for those that are still looking for EscapeCon 4 content, I mean, it's coming. It's in the lineup. I just feel like there's some other content that I'm a little bit more important for me to put out. But I will say I won a lot more games at EscapeCon 4 than I did at EscapeCon 2, including a tournament. So,
you did. Yeah.
With that said, there is lots of fun stuff coming to the channel. And I'm just trying to find the proper workflow to get more content out faster. I know I'm putting up the promise of doing 2 videos a month. Technically I'm doing that, but it's not the videos I wanted. I didn't want to do like just the music videos. I wanted to do music videos, the big videos and like shorts and things. So it's like it's a lot. But anyway, I'm getting into the workflow. Every day I'm working towards that goal. But with that said, I love this game. I love this podcast, and I will. What did I say? What do I always say? I yield my time. That is it. So
you're also not crazy.
Don't forget. I am not crazy, of course, and I am Joe crazy. I yield my time.
All right.
Move on.
Nick, go ahead.
Yeah, I'm been pretty busy as well, doing a little overtime and whatnot, working and stuff. So I haven't been posting a ton, but I am right now posting some of the little videos of some of my thoughts on this new stuff. And obviously, I've not too long ago posted some battle videos again, and whatnot. I'm thinking about doing some live ones sometime, and if anybody hops on, that's cool because I haven't done live yet, so I think that'd be neat. But I don't have any tournaments in mind right now. I have to look on there. I know earlier we were saying at some point Dayton's gonna have like an Alliance War, and then Pennsylvania in October, where Warpig is from. Over there in Monroeville, they're gonna have their next Valkyrie Trial Alliance War. I think both, and that had like 40 people last time. So if you're in that area, go to that, and I'll do videos on that again. And last time I got 8 videos from being there. You can go back and look at some of those if you want. Oops. But yeah, that was a fun time, and I'll get some more videos like that out soon. But if you want to check that out, just look up Nobleman Nick Heroscape or down in the description. Ryan put it down there too. So thanks, Ryan.
You're welcome, sir. All right, thank you. Josiah.
Well, yeah. Overall, just the wave is just, I think the summation of it is Renegade is listening and they're growing, and I think it's good for us all to have given them the benefit of the doubt. For those that did, it's sometimes people or companies have to make mistakes to get to where they need to be, and I think a little bit of grace goes a long way in that regard, because all this wave really just shows that they really do care and they are listening to top complaints, the double packaging and it's just win after win after win. Like you can tell, like I was watching all the streamers, everyone just is freaking out over how just beneficial this is for everyone, new, old players. And it's just an overall positive, a great time to be a fan. It's all that to say. In terms of stuff I did had the opportunity to do a Sir Gilbert painting video on Renegade's channel, so definitely check that out if you're, when you get your Gilbert in hand. Maybe I can give you a few tips on what to do. It was a fun video. Part of the reason why I've been kind of absent on my side is it did take a lot of work to get that all done. So I'm happy that's free. I'm in a new studio now. Been spending the last month also working on that, and it's already just improving my mental workflow. So I have like so many projects piled up. I'm just looking to get done and get through, and some new series I'm starting to get done. Also stay on the lookout for a Zetacron, the new Zetacron painting video that'll be dropping when I get that all finished up. So all that to say is it's a good time to be here, Heroscape fan, and the time doth I yield.
Thank you, Josiah. Warpig, go ahead.
Trying to get into doing a little bit more than I've been doing. I've been really bad about any streams at all, but yeah, we got trying to get the every Saturday. I'm trying to get that going. Am I filling in for you on Sunday or not?
Yeah, more than likely, yeah.
Okay, so look forward to that. And Joe, are we Rogue, sorry. Are we still got to get something together too yet? I know we were talking about that a little bit.
I'll hit you up about it.
Yeah.
Cool.
That's all I got.
Love the collaborations. It's always fun to collaborate with people. Like this podcast does. Yeah, for sure.
I was gonna say with what Roguescaper was saying too, like Renegade is giving us pretty much all we want, all what we're asking for. And some of you might have thought, oh yeah, finally we have this. Well, you got to also think it takes time to create these new figures and all this stuff, and then they need tested and everything like that. So the fact that this stuff's coming out now, they were already looking at this stuff like a year ago or so.
For sure.
So everything we're complaining about now, they probably are already doing too, but you can keep complaining, like, just to get it going. But I think it was very quick how they decided to kind of change all these things the way we want them. Like, packaging was probably a little bit of an easier, quicker thing, but that is a good thing that we all like that they did with the 2 squads in each pack.
For sure. No,
So,
we are the
I think
shrill
they're doing a good
voice.
job.
We are the shrill voice who cries out in the wilderness, you know? And whether or not we're heard, you know, well, the great thing with Renegade is we usually are. Whether they, you know, listen to us or not, we're usually heard, which is a great thing. Yeah, and I'm Ryan, Tales of Valhalla, and if y'all don't know, on Renegade's YouTube channel, now it's a little bit further down, but I did do an advertising short of G.I. Joe not too long ago, and I've said it before, but I appreciate the comments, I appreciate the views, I appreciate the likes from that. I think it got some good attention. You can keep on still giving it attention. It doesn't need to stop. The comments don't need to stop, so you can encourage Renegade. Maybe we could possibly have other forms of entertainment than what they're currently doing. I think though y'all are being heard in that, so that's a great thing. Nukatha says is asking, who do you expect or want in an Ukar repent batch? Oh my goodness, Ukar has so many. I mean, the first thing that comes to my mind, dividers. I'd like just bring the dividers back.
Dividers is top of the list.
You got to think Gilbert is a flag bearer who is a knight, and we got knights, so we'll probably get the flag bearer with some orcs, and then some other thing. Could be dividers, could be many things.
Yeah, there's a good batch of it. And I think Nikata is saying, go to sleep, you have to work tomorrow. I think some of us have to work tomorrow. I did a lot of animating last night, so I'm already running on fumes. So yeah, we do need to shut this down. So I appreciate everybody. This Wednesday, it's going to be another all-nighter. We're going to be going through the lore, reading through the lore stuff. So doing our first look at all these with a couple of extra guests coming on with me, reading through that. So join me this Wednesday night. Thank you all for watching, and a quick shout out to all the Spotify listeners out there. That community keeps on growing out there on Spotify and wherever these audios are listened to. Appreciate y'all. You have a purpose in your life. Find it, pursue it, live it, and we'll see all of you next time. Bye now. Bye-bye.